Guys, another Founder Wisdom Pod with Sam Omura today. Onwurah, sorry for the pronunciation. He is CEO and founder at Samdan, which is a mobile deliverability app. Yeah, I think I would describe it that way. Sam, can you briefly introduce yourself and tell us about Samdan?
Okay, my name is Samuel. I'm the founder and CEO of Samdan, and I'm a full stack developer. So Samdan is a food and grocery delivery mobile app. It's a marketplace where you connect you with your authentic ethnic food and groceries. So have it delivered to your doorstep. So currently now we are operating here in Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur. So and working to expand the whole states here in Malaysia and expand to the another markets.
Right. So that's why I wanted to interview you, because you're in Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia. I don't really know about that market, and I wanted to learn more. So it was quite interesting first to know that Samdan was bootstrapped, and you've been at it for the last 3 years. Usually, mobile delivery apps are not profitable up until sometimes. So I think last time you told me that Samdan was profitable. So tell us about the model behind bootstrapping a delivery app, and if it's enough to kind of self-finance itself and even pay you a salary.
Okay, yeah. Currently, yeah, you are bootstrapping. Since I'm a food a technical founder, I'm a full stack developer. I mainly did the developing myself. I don't need to hire. So Samdan was we operate a full stack operating system, and I did mainly 80 to 90% of the development. So I don't need to hire an engineer, an in-house engineer. It's an automated, system that runs on its own. So we could cut down cost on so many things. And yeah, we don't need a big office as well. So we basically could cut down cost due to my expertise and all that. So and here our delivery model will focus on the African community, the African cousins. So I think I have a bit competitive advantage, and I'm the only one, focused on this niche. So, the basket size for ethnic food and groceries are quite on a high side due to all these grocery products are being imported. So when you see a user's basket size and on a frequent basis, we are able to cope so far. Although I still put in my own money on a large scale basis because the company needs to scale. Yeah,
Right.
that's
Because last time you told me that you guys did around $300 a day, right? In average orders. Is that correct?
yeah. Last time I told you we did about in average orders we receive about, it's in hundreds of daily orders. Our
Hundreds.
daily orders, yeah, users, using the services. So in a day we receive in hundreds of daily orders
That's
on
a
our
lot.
system.
So what's the average order value?
Average order value
Yeah,
is
like $30 or 50.
okay, like due to like in any restaurant on our platform, you will get from $12 meal, including delivery fee, and that's the lowest. And normally users don't just buy one item due to delivery distance and all that. So they tend to buy all the things they want at once and pay that delivery fee. Maybe the groceries. So the groceries most times you'll be getting an order of $100, 100 and something, due to the groceries are very expensive because it's been imported.
Okay.
Yeah.
So average order value, would it be around $50?
Yeah, $50, plus delivery fees and all that, and tax.
So $5,000 a day, right? So 50 times 100. And what are your margins on that? Last time you told me 50%. That was pretty high. Like, how much do you make on that?
Oh no, I think I said around our margin is around 40 to 45%. Yeah, so
That's quite a lot, you know. That means that every day you'd be making $2,500. Is that it? 60K MRR?
yeah, depending on the volume. Sometimes the weather and all that disrupt the distance. So we basically make 40 to 45% on every order. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, so 60K MRR is quite a lot, you know, like for an app that is bootstrapped. Like, where do you reinvest that money?
So first of all, how we make that money, we make it from the merchant and from the rider, because you as a user, you have to pay the delivery. So we don't pay our riders. So you have to pay for the delivery. So, and the delivery is being calculated according to your distance, because you can basically order from anywhere in Malaysia, you know, and that is the problem, the major problem we are trying to solve, because we are everywhere and we tend to get our groceries from a far distance, and you can't even know all the grocery stores around you. Maybe this store doesn't have what you want and another store has it. So we give them that coverage. So we charge you per kilometer. So 80 cents per kilometer. The base fare is 5 ringgit. So every delivery comes from 8 kilometers, 10 kilometers upwards. You understand? So we invest the money in marketing. We invest in money in our equipment, such as our POS devices, because we give our merchants a POS device. It's just a handheld POS device. It's quite small. So yeah, we invest the money in our expansion effort to enter into new markets and new cities here in Malaysia.
What's the cost of acquiring a merchant, and what's the cost of acquiring a customer? And did you factor that in your 45% profit margins?
So our acquisition cost mainly is, first time we launched is by Facebook ad, social media marketing and all that. And moving on, our users has been the one doing our marketing for us, word of mouth, because before Samdan emerged, they have all these users have, they call it their plug, where they get their groceries, where they buy their foods. So they normally do these things manually, you know. So when we launched, so the word really spread, you know, fast, because we have the community, these ethnic communities, we are so close to each other. Maybe this person is in school, there's a lot of, you know, that his community from his country that are still schooling on that campus. Same like in the church, there are a lot of them going to that, you know, ethnic church. So our service will spread mainly with word of mouth. So you see merchants reaching out to us, telling us they want to sign up. that their customers told us about them and all that. And also the fear of losing out, the fear of losing their customers, because their customers now want the service to be easy for them. They don't want to call you up, I want to order this or arrange this for me. So they want to just order it on the app, sit down and have it delivered to them.
Well, it's impressive. Is that a presidential Rolex on your arm?
No, not presidential. Just Rolex.
Well,
Not
I mean, it's
presidential.
still that if it's a real Rolex, yeah, I guess you're doing well. So yeah, good for you. And it's interesting for me to hear about entrepreneurs we don't necessarily know about. And yeah, you've made a nice living for yourself. Last question, what is your why?
My why is, after moving to this country, finishing my program and all that, I see that I have a problem that nobody is solving. And I'm not the only one having this problem, but we enjoy going to, like, we see the struggle of, sorting that problem ourselves, like it's nothing. We're already used to it. Like, we have people living in this country for over a decade, they go through this struggle, like it's already part of their way of life. So, I got to the time I moved to a very far location, so I see that nobody is solving this problem. And a lot of people is having this problem. Here you can basically get your local groceries, with some, services here, have it delivered. But when it comes to, ethnic groceries and food, and this is what we consume on a daily basis, like I can't do without my, ethnic food. So I decided to look into it. I decided to solve the problem. I tested the idea, and the feedback that was during the COVID, because that time it was a lockdown. You can't even move out. You can't even, and the services that are operating, you can still get your groceries from that services. So you are basically stuck. So I tested the idea, not full stack, just a website and all that, and the response was great. So I decided to solve the problem, develop it and give them a better experience, on
Nice.
using, yeah.
Well, okay, Sam, thanks for showing up today and sharing that. Where can people find out more about you?
Yeah, you can find out about me and my company on LinkedIn at Samdan, or my personal LinkedIn at Onwurah Chibike Samuel. Yeah. Or you can reach me on my email at samuel@samdan.com.my.